Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the Graham Construction Xfinity Series, brought to you by not only Graham Construction, but also Top Esports, Signature Esports, getting into the mix here. Now every Tuesday night you're going to be able to watch it all kind of simulcasted across the board everywhere you want to go. Thank you to everybody for giving the likes and shares out there. Keep it up on all the channels, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Now some of the Twitch, if you're watching out there on Top Esports Twitch channel, we'll make sure that you know that that's going to be from our good friend Brad Kirby, who's kind of in and out of this channel. We're going to be getting that stuff ready to rock and roll. Overlays, we had them all figured out and situated last week, and for whatever the reason, it did kind of jump on me here. So we are going to go ahead and keep things the way that they are. Let me take a look and make sure things are live here. Get somebody in. Levi sitting in on pit road right there. There's Levi McCarty. He's going to be driving the Top Esports number 18 there. Only 10 drivers qualifying. I think everybody kind of just wants to relax. Big ol' happy birthday to, of course, the man himself out there, Mr. James Woodard. He is celebrating his 28th birthday for the 17th time, and that will be okay. That he's going to be the birthday boy today. Big ol' celebration for him. We are big special thank you to Graham Construction. Matthew Fleming looks like he's going to take one of the poll here as they're going to be ready to rock and roll here in just a little bit. Let's take a look at I was going to take a look at the race information here, but I think some overlays are still kind of messed up here, so we're going to fix all that at the same time. Good to see you all out there. Sorry about everything kind of just being the way it is at the moment. We don't like to have it messed up, and kind of running double duty tonight. Didn't really want to have it messed up, but we're going to take a look at what they're doing here. Let's see. They're going to run 90 laps. That's for darn sure. That I do know. I do know that they have a fast repair in the bag, and I do know that the teams and the manufacturers are going to be ready to rock and roll here as well. Let's see. Let's take a look. There it is. I fixed it all on the fly. I like being able to do that. Whoop, apologies about that. There's some stuff being moved over. Here is your starting grid. Matthew Fleming's going to be your pole sitter here, the Wilshire, Ohio native. It's going to be ready to rock and roll. Cole Thomas will be there to the outside. Sean Kostritz is going to be there in row number 2 with Kerry Moore. Nicholas Pressey and Richard Sudeth is going to be there as well in that row number 3. Trevor Zalady, good to see him out there with Joe Tardif. Joe Tardif is going to be giving away something tomorrow night to the race winner. Good old die cast. We'll put that in the stream tomorrow. You'll be able to take a look at that. That'll be the Beef Jerky Unlimited.com truck series, and you can tune in here on Signature Esports and the rest of the field tomorrow night. Kevin Meyer is going to be there in row number 5 with Bobby Narborough right there. Big old Bob is having the 006 in 10th spot. Levi McCarty, the number 18 is Fletcher Quigley to his outside on the start of the race. Let's move down the starting grid for you. Abram Moon, good to see Abram out there. The number 12 is going to have Sheldon Fedig there in the number 14th spot, row number 7, Robert Doig, and 7, Crawford there. And row number 8, Rule Sane, Tommy Delago is going to be out there as well. Row number 9, Anthony Zirkle, Tony Ressler, and row number 10, James Woodard. The birthday boy is going to have John Capps to his outside. Row number 11, Dominic Previte is going to be there. And the number 39, Brad Kirby, bringing up the tail end of the field. In the 24th spot, there's Brandon Ward, the number 88. Fireball Woolley is going to be out there as well. We're going to be able to rock and roll with all of those drivers. Here's your race information, including what's going to be happening with that on the bottom. Graham Construction Xfinity Series, Talladega Super Speedway, 2.65 miles in length, 240 miles is roughly about what they're going to run with a 98-degree track temperature. Big old Top Esports getting some love out there. Go JDJ, Texas Kelva out there. Speaking of Texas Kelva, I said I was going to talk to him. Mr. Zirkle, you can hear everyone. You can hear everyone. I don't know. You shouldn't be able to hear me. Should be able to hear me. All good. I said I was going to talk to you. The Texas Family Racing, Mr. Reese Kelva out there. Good to see you. Previtt, thank you. Appreciate you. If I get a name incorrect, folks, it is not intentional. I promise. My last name is Followell, and it is often mispronounced, and I want to know it. So don't think that you're offending me by saying, hey, this is how we say his name. By all means, tell me. I want to know. The pace car is going to lead them around here. We're going to see exactly what these drivers are going to be able to be capable of, as they are real fast, real hard, and real durable. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do. Beer Nuts number 8. Fleming's going to be there to the inside of Thomas on the start of this race. There's the iRacing pace car ready to rock and roll. We love super speedway racing, so make sure. Well, there's some stars. I like some stars. Thank you very much, Nathan Hall. Appreciate all the stars out there. The more stars you send, the better off I scream, because I'm not used to it. And it's a ton of fun. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate you. Sending stars for the first time on the channel. Much love to you. Thank you very much. One more turn, and something about this track that I like so much. Front stretch is a great tri-oval, but the start-finish line is going to be there at the end of pit entrance. So that is something that you have to keep in mind when it comes to the start-restart zone. You don't want to get your jump here too soon, because if you jump the restart, you're going to get swallowed up by a bunch of traffic. You're going to lose a ton of spots. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. We're going to go green flag racing here as Mr. Fred the Barney Flagman. That's what I call him. I call him Fred. I race him Coles and Barney. But he's going to be ready to go here at Talladega Super Speedway. Green flag waves. Fleming inside, Thomas outside, Kostritza's there to the inside, the John Deere number 46, ready to rock and roll. Driving around, you're going to see a lot of separation, maybe some manufacturers working together, maybe some teams working together. The Xfinity Series is one of those cars that you can shove here, but it does have a little bit of off on the, there's a little bit of lift off of the bumper. It seems to be a little bit more round right there in the middle of the bumper. So if you're not hitting square, you can push you around just a little bit. Fleming, Kostritza, Thomas, Pressey, Sudeth right there. Zelaney in that 6th spot. They're already here, ready to complete lap 6. Some drivers fell to the back, but Levi McCarty and company rolling in here. The 24, drivingthehindermotors.com 24. That's Mr. Quigley. He's right there behind the 18. Everybody kind of just falling in line. Abram Moon, the number 12 car. Got a good-looking paint scheme on him. He's up 2 spots already. We're seeing those drivers like Brad Kirby run through the field, driving the Peaches paint scheme. Number 10 holding on to a positive 10 spot. Started 24th. He is in 14th. Richard, the 95, right where he started. Only a few drivers right where they started. And Mr. Fleming's going to be one of those drivers. There he is. The pole sitter holding on to Kostritza right behind him. Don't push the pusher. Well, that is what it's all about. They are hard. Racing. Beer Nuts, the number 8, rolling. And having a decent day at it. Look at the front of that car. 7 Crawford. And the number 77, he has run the fastest lap of the race. And right now, he is starting to catch back up. There's the 24 to the high line. I do believe the 18 may have fallen back a little bit there. Levi McCarty running to the back. And look, the Pat McAfee show. All over that. There's a 77 Crawford right there. The 233 right behind Wrestler. Try to make some good moves. Summer Blizzard menu on the, I think that's the DQ paint scheme. How nice is that? See everybody out there on Twitch. Much love to you. Appreciate you very much. Let's pull up the Twitch stream. Make sure everybody's doing good. Let's also give us some shares over there. We'll make sure that we are in the iRacing community and make sure that we are giving some shares out there on Facebook because, you know, we like to do it all. There it is. Let's pull up what you guys are doing out there on Twitch because I always appreciate you. There's a 233, the 10 of Brad Kirby trying to march his way to the front here. Let's move over to the creator dashboard. Thank you to everybody out there chatting. Much love to you. Thank you to the new followers out there as well. Squally Penny, number 28, follow me. I'm going to follow you back. Hydrate, says Top Esports 2. Thank you very much for doing that for me. I do like to hydrate. LSR Gaming X becoming a fan as well. We are Green Flag Racing here, and that shows on the bottom. Squally Penny giving us a big old follow out there. Make sure that you do so. If you want to host us. I will follow those who follow me because my last name is Follow Well. Cole Thomas going for the lead out here on the outside lane. I saw this heating up as Nicholas Pressey was working his way to the back. It does look like the 43 is going to be up a spot here. I think it's somebody. Where is our pole sitter? Matthew Fleming falling out of the race here. Did he have to did something happen to his net? Didn't see what happened there. Something had to have happened. 43, 46, 23. There's the 95 up there as well. He lost his internet. Thank you, Texas. I appreciate you. I wondered what happened there. Thank you very much for letting me know. Because 1 minute he was there and the next minute he was not. And that's why I was like, oh, we got a new race leader. Cole Thomas inside, but Kostritz is going to make the outside line work with him. He's got the 95 of Suttons with him. Let's see right there as well. Pressey there to the high line, making it work. 3 cars high, a dozen cars low. Bobby Narborough right there in the 006. He's having a decent day. James Woodard, there's the birthday boy, the Wild Wing the Wild Wing 03 has the 88 of Brandon Ward right behind him. Sly Fox Brewing Company, Wild Wings in front. How about some beer and wings? Up 10 and 13 respectively. Biggest move of the race still so far. Brad Kirby, the number 10, right there behind the 233 of Tony Wrestler, is up 11. John Cass back here working with a big old team. There's the Beef Jerky Unlimited Racing team working together. It looks like they're going to be trying to do a good old-fashioned run through together. Little Big Tab 77 giving us a follow out there on Twitch. Appreciate you very much. You guys are amazing. Let's ride along inside the cockpit. Here is John Capps in the 702 as the 41 right there in front of him. Top Esports. Now, starting tomorrow, we're going to try something for the Beef Jerky Unlimited series and hopefully be able to carry it in tomorrow. Carry it into next week after I get, just trying to get everything all worked together. We are going to try some onboard cameras. What I mean by onboard cameras is the cameras of the drivers sitting at home enjoying their days while they drive. That's what we're doing. Matthew Fleming had to jump to pits. He just left pit lane, so Fleming back out on the racetrack. He's going to be 2 laps down, I think, now. So that's not as bad as it could be. He got to be able to get loaded in there very quickly. 8 of 90 pit stops coming somewhere around the 30 mark. I do believe that's going to be the feed for him. As we're right along with John Capps. Let's let's do some stuff here. Let's go to Abram Moon as he in the 24 up high. Look at that wall riding. 24, Abram Moon right there with him. That is as close as you want to get to that wall. That's for darn sure. Having a heck of a day. Well, Fletcher Quigley in 16th here, off 4 spots from the start of the race, letting some drivers go by, trying to work his way back in the go. Diana Woodard goes 0-3 in 32. That's the other one I was looking for, was Fireball. Let's see what the Fireball is doing. Mr. Fireball, Woody. Look at that line of cars behind the 32. He's having a decent day. Diana, thank you very much for being out there watching us on all the platforms. Appreciate you very much. Everybody's a big fan of Twitch right now, and I like it. There's the 32 there to the outside. There's the Woody Woodpecker on the back. And if you have a problem with Woody, well, then you have a problem with life. 32 slides in front of the birthday boy as the 0-3 holds on to 12. Woody up the most spots right now. He's up 15. As, man, Woody Woodard having a good day. Brad Kirby holding on to 10th. Tony Ressler in 9th. 7 Crawford in 8th. Bobby Narborough there in 7th. Has Kevin Meyer in front. Look at him run. Dominic Previtt, he is up 9 spots since the start of the race. He's been making it good. The Chase in RC, that's going to be the sponsor for tomorrow. I'm going to make sure that the logos are on there tomorrow. But Chase in RC is the one giving away, courtesy of Joe Tardif out there, the fantastic diecast, and it's going to be a ton of fun to see. We'll take a look and see what's happening here with it. There's everybody. Everybody's out there streaming tonight. Good to see everybody streaming. Hopefully everybody's having a lot of fun out there as well. Good old-fashioned love. But I want to make sure that I have the right information for you. It is the Sam Meyer Uno 200 winner, number 24 all-weather armor guard truck from the Get Around Truck Series. So Sam Meyer, 2020 Bristol winner. That was his first career win. That's going to be given away to the race winner tomorrow. And there'll be a lot more stuff coming for giveaways here very soon for these drivers. Happy birthday, James, says Diana out there. Good to see you, darling. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube at Signature Esports. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube for for Top Esports, the Top Esports Twitch channel. We are not live on because right now you can go watch Brad Kirby's in-car view over there. So search for Top Esports, you'll be able to find it. 10-233. Tony Ressler there. There is the 77 of Crawford. Man, oh man. Let's take a look as the 95 is out front. Happy birthday, James, says Christy Land out there. 1960. Good to see you. 95 out front. Pressy right there with him. A little bit free on his steering ratio there. Kind of want to see. Maybe he might have a... he's all over the back bumper. Look at that Carolina Simworks 95. He is all over the back bumper of that car right there. Sudeth and Pressy trying to work together. Kustritza right behind him. If you look in the mirror right there, you see just a little bit of weight. It seems like Pressy is a little bit free in this car because he gets right below the yellow line there. It's hard to go nose to bumper with these cars and anticipate the line, especially when you're that close, because he is shoving him. And I mean shoving him. Good to see everybody out there. Make sure that you get a like and follow. If you're out there on Twitch, well, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Guys and gals, race fans all over the racetrack. It's time for me to give you a little bit of a commercial break. I will be right back with you, and 2 shakes of lamb's tail as soon as I make sure that I've got this stuff not running too much. I'll be right back with you in just a moment.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Big special thank you to those two commercials. Another thank you to Graham Construction, the sponsor for the Xfinity Series here. I want to make sure that I bring those guys and all of their stuff back up here because their logos kind of just went off. Graham Construction, killing it. That's for darn sure. They have a good little Xfinity Series going on here. It's Top Esports, another platform for you. To be able to watch iRacing broadcast. 16 of 90, somewhere between 20 to 30 laps on the pit cycle. And from my point of view, that's what I'm seeing. So we will take a look and see what's happening there. I just want to make sure that we have all the information that we can here. And I think I missed the Graham Construction stuff going on. So I want to make sure that I have their sponsor information. Thank you to, of course, Fairfield Auto Group. Go to fairfieldautogroup.com. That is what you saw there. Wolf Pumps is going to be one of the sponsors that you saw in that commercial. So much love to you. There's lots more sponsors, a lot more sponsors out there. Texas Family Racing, one of the TFR groups are out there. That's another sponsor. Beer Nuts, of course, MK2 Aerospace, Douglas Distributing. And, of course, all of you out there, fine folks supporting the leagues. We very much appreciate what you guys have going on. I want to thank everybody for tuning in because you guys make my Twitch nights just amazing. $17 of 90, and right now, Richard really holding on to that lead like it's his own. We'll see what manufacturers are going to be able to make it stick here and who's going to come in first. Who's going to take that first dive to that first turn left from 190 miles an hour, 195 miles an hour down to the 55 mile an hour pit zone. And kind of a look at it here. I think I do have pit lane 2 set up. That's pit road. So they're coming off of the exit right there at 195 miles an hour. And that's tough. It's tough. Everybody waving right there. They're getting the wave going on. 95, 94, 46, 43, 23, 19. There is your pick 5 numbers for the day. And if you've got the Powerball, well, there's the 6 or the 006, however you want to look at it. Bobby having a decent day of 3. He started 10th. Let's go through your top 20. Right here, Sheldon Fettig right there. Off 6, started 14th. He's in 20th. He's got teammates right behind him. Anthony Zirkle started right where he started. He's in 19th. He's got Levi McCarty in front of him, the number 18 car in that Toyota. He is off 7th from the start of the race. He's in 11th. Or he started 11th. It is in 18th now. He's relative to his number, at least. That's what makes that much better. Abram Moon in the number 12 car. He is off 4. He started 13th. He's in 17th. Right now, he's chasing down Fletcher Quigley right there, the number 24. He is off 4. He started 12th. He is in 16th. James Woodard, the birthday boy, the 03, has a whole lot of company around him. A lot of drivers working with him. He's up 6. He started 21st, and he is in 15th. Fireball Woody. He's one of the biggest movers of the race. He is up 12. He started 26th. He's in 14th. Brandon Woodward started 25th. He is in 13th, the number 88 car. Dominic Previtt, he's going to be there in 12th. He is up 11 spots for that driver. Joe Tardif, one of the guys that we want to appreciate, Chasing RC. Make sure you go to chasingrc.com. Why is it frozen a little big time? I don't know why it's frozen. It shouldn't be frozen. We haven't dropped any frames at all. So if it is frozen out there, I don't have a darn clue at the moment. George, thanks for the like out there. Let me take a look at it. Doesn't look like we're having any issues. It says my quality is excellent. So maybe internet, maybe phone. If you're watching from a phone, sometimes phones have a pain in the butt. Let me take a look. Let me look at the live stream here. Dan says, keep waiting for video signal. Is that on Facebook? On our Facebook page? Let's take a look. I don't know. It's up and running. I can watch them. I can watch them both at the same time. I don't know. I've got they're all up according to the web pages right now. So I don't know, folks. Good on your phone, George. Appreciate you. Facebook is good. Thank you very much. Dan, it could be. It could be just a signal. I'm not having. I have had no drop frames and no signal drop at all. The stream quality says it's excellent. It's happening. Dominic having a decent day. Let's go back through that. I just wanted to hit on that for you guys real quick. We were talking about 13th. Brandon Ward there as well. Like I said, at 12. Dominic, there he is, the number 39. He is right there. Joe Tardif moved up a spot while we were going there. The Chasing RC cars. There's Joe Tardif up there. Dominic right there with him. Brad Kirby up 14, right there in 10th. It's kind of where he is just held on. Diana, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let me know if something's going on. And now, if it completely drops out for a minute or so at a time, I will know. I can see all those analytics, folks. So if something's going on there, then I will see that. But it will let me know. So there's Brad Kirby in 10th. Tony Ressler in the 233 up 11 spots. He's been able to hold on. He's got 9-7 there in the 77. He's got 8 spots gained here in 8th. Cole Thomas started 2nd. He is battling as well. He has been battling that 43, that 40, inside the top 5 for most of the night. Right now, he's sitting on the outside, working his way up to 4th, as he and Kevin Meyer and Trevor Zelany, all their 6th, 5th. This is the battle for these guys. Trevor Zelany in 5th now. Kevin Meyer in the 19 has Bobby right behind him, the 006. He's there in 7th, up 3. Kevin up 3 in 6, started 9. Trevor in up 2 from 7th to 5th. As Cole Thomas trying to make the outside, made the outside line work, was able to get another spot. He's going to be there in 3rd, as Nick Pressey is carrying an outside line kind of vacant right now. So he's probably going to lose a few spots here if he doesn't have any help, unless he can really magically work that side draft. Sean Kostritza still holding on to 2nd. He has been inside the top 5 for most of the night. Richard, of course, the 95, he is at 5 spots, and he's been leading a few laps. Decided to tune in for the first time, and this is wildly intense. You're more of an F1 fan, but this is, well, hey, I tell you what, I'm a fan of F1 racing as well, as far as being able to broadcast it as well. That's one of those series that I like. I like high speeds, fast racing, and these guys, even in iRacing with the oval tracks, you never really, you get the real sensation of kind of what they go through on a day-to-day circuit. Well, I tell you what, these guys have a lot of patience, and that's what it takes, especially whenever you're going 195 miles an hour. 190 to 195 miles an hour around this racetrack. I tell you what, they really know what they're doing. Like we talk about patience, we're talking 53 seconds around this track for these drivers to pretty much get around 52.07 roughly about right now, the fastest lap this last time by. Being that it's 2.6 miles, it takes a lot of patience to run single file for a little while. Holla, says Mr. Kelvin. Oh, Matt, good to see you out there. Keep the chats rolling. I love seeing all the chats flow, flow, flow. That's what we like to see because you are all amazing. Thank you very much. We're going to turn it over to Sounds of iRacing. At least that's one of my features that I like to call it. And kind of like the crank it up kind of style. To wearing headphones, headphone warning. First stint of green flag pit stops already beginning as you're going to start seeing them break down here. Here's pit lane entrance. Watch them get down in here. Holy cow. It is like taking an off-ramp in the worst-case scenario. Kevin Meyer's going to be your race leader this time by, so pretty much everybody coming to pit road. Richard was the first taker, so he's coming off pit road this time by. Sean Kostritza there as well, and Bobby's going to be coming off pit road. Tommy DeLago there. Robert is going to be there as well. We're having drivers starting to catch back up to each other, but Kevin Meyer's going to be your race leader. He's going to lead this lap as Crawford, Wrestler, Tardif, and Previtt's going to still be out there. Still 7 drivers that have yet to come to pit road. Brandon Ward, one of those, and Fireball Woolley looking to come to pit road. He's going to be in the tail end of this field. We will see what happens here as we see the 1977. Everybody coming to pit road. The rest of the green flag pit stops ready to rock and roll. Trevor Zeleny will be coming off pit road this time by. What a run they're having so far. Jerry, a little bit, I think this is going to be more than a 2 pit stop race. Normally it's a 2 pit stop race if they have full fuel, but they are limited on fuel, roughly 70-80%. And so they're going to run anywhere from 25 to 30 laps, depending on if they're saving. If they're leading, they're going to run mostly 25 to 26 laps. We saw green flag pit stops happen on lap 25 for Fleming. Well, Fleming had to come in to take some stuff here. Lap 27 is when this group came in from Bobby on the way back here. Bobby Narborough, who's in 19th now, they came to pit road on lap 27. Seven Crawford came in on 29, and he is leaving pit road now. He's getting up to speed. Tony Wrestler is joining him there on the below. So normally, a full on a 90 lapper, you would normally see this about somewhere in the realm of 2 to 3 pit stops. So they're going to go roughly 25 to 27 laps, I think. And then if they can try to stretch it 30, they will. But 7 Crawford came in on 29, so everybody's going to at least pit at least 2 more times. One for probably fuel, and 2 for somebody's going to need tires. Like Trevor Zeleny right here, he came in for fuel only. The 12.25 pit stop on the time. That is what happened. Fireball Willie had an issue. What happened to Fireball? Let's take a look. Oh, he got free. He got free. No, Woody. Oh, man. Was he able to get back around? Cautions only happen whenever you're on the racing surface, so Fireball's going to have to come back to pit road, I'm sure, and find his way back into it. So Kerry Moore is going to be the first car 1 lap down. The number 84 has John Capps searching for him. So both of these drivers getting back on the racing surface, getting back up there to try to make it stick. There is the 95, 46, 23, 10. That'll be the top 4, and Cole Thomas there as well. Here, look at Kirby right there. Kirby up 20 spots. He started 24th. He's in 4th. And right now, you got the 8 of Matthew Fleming up here trying to help out. He's a couple of laps down, 3 laps down due to the internet connection. Looks like there it is. Fireball Woody went ahead and took the fast repair there. Fast repairs here in iRacing are like getting a brand new car without having to do all the work. So sometimes you have to come in, take that. Now Woody will be a lap down now. So he and Kerry Moore will be battling that for position. John Capps will go around him, but there is Kerry Moore, the number 84. He's got a whole lot of traffic with him. There's the 03 of James Woodard. Fireball got a little bit free off corner exit coming out of pit road, and that's kind of where he's stuck at it. Bring the heat, 03, says Diana out there. 95, 46, 23, 10, 43. That'll be your top 5 as they continue to roll forward. No caution so far. And that's pretty exciting because that doesn't happen. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious. After green flag pit stops, what do we make of it? Well, we make a huge run here as they start to work. Is everybody checking out Brad and what his stream is looking like over there? Joe Tardif just ran the fastest lap of the race, and right behind him he has Brandon Ward, who ran the second fastest lap of the race. Joe, 50.50. That's pretty screaming here. They can get to the 49 second realm here. I know that they can. These cars have a very, 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 very little wing here. It's pretty much the same. I think even though that iRacing says, well, you know, here's your super speedway wing here or spoiler on the back of these cars, these react just the same as the regular ones do. It's not the same as what you see before, but if you look at the cockpit of Brandon Ward, the problem with having a tall spoiler is not being able to see what the driver in front of you does. Brandon Ward goes to the outside, kind of gets himself checked up a little bit, has the 48 in front of him. There's the 94, Nicholas Pressey. I'll tell you what, these drivers really killing it. Richard Suduth right there. Let me get that correct. He's got a little lap traffic coming up. And pretty much right now, hate to say it, but if it runs green, it's going to be about pit cycle. Who's going to be able to carry it the longest? Right now, the 95 came in on 27. That'll put him back in if he finishes the same pit cycle. If he came in on 27, that'll put him in on 54 to 58. And then from there, 54 to 57 will be his pit stop. And then after that, that'll be 33 laps he has to make up. So maybe a stop and go if they're trying to hold on to fuel. We will see. We'll see how many laps they run this time, and that'll really give us a good testament to what they're going to be able to do. I think Joe Tardif and company, these drivers separated themselves 1.8 seconds. There's a group of 6 that are kind of running together, and Tony Ressler and company are starting to pick back up the pace and catch these drivers. But Joe Tardif and Brandon Ward, they're 2 seconds off of the pace. They have Nicholas Pressey right here that they're trying to get into the draft of. 0.4, 0.3 of a second, usually pretty good to be able to catch the long wind tunnel that you're driving in. Dominic Previtt up here, he is having a decent day, so they're starting to catch up to the main pack. The group that I'm worried about, Abram Moon back here, the 12 and the 24, the 61, all these drivers right here are trying to work their way back up to that main group, and they're 9.4 seconds and falling as we're rolling through this. So from 13th on back, 12th on back, they've got a lot of ground to make up. 24.61 right there. They're going to have a whole lot of time, and the only way to make up time now is to get themselves to pit road the right way. 24.61 working together. There's the 12 doing what he can. 61 of Anthony Zirkle right all over the back bumper of the 24 of Fletcher Quigley. Gotta make it stick. 13 seconds off of that pack is Woodard and company. So there's James, Bobby, and Tommy DeLagos back here somewhere. There's 84, who's a lap or so down, Kerry Moore. And the Michelob Ultra 84, that Chevy's still trying to make it work. So they're trying to get themselves caught back up. John Capps and Fireball Woolley, those drivers still a lap or 2 down. And they're still rolling as well. So 4 drivers, a lap down. Fleming 3 laps down, but Fleming still in the mix here. He's got that front pack all on lockdown. 38 of 90 being completed. The 95 out front, Kostritza there. Zelaney, 4th in line, 3rd in the field. If this were the end of the race, I would love to be Zelaney right now, because you have a whole lot of a run that you're going to be able to make. Brad Kirby back there as well. 2 Canadians nose to bumper. There's Brad Kirby and Cole Thomas. 2 Canadians in the mix. Good to see him out there. Douglas distributing on the 43. And Brad Kirby driving the Peaches number 10. Zelezny. Well, I didn't know that. I had a teacher whenever I was in college. His last name was spelled the same, and it was Zelaney. So, many apologies. I've called races with him in it before. 95 out front. We could just call him the 23. He won a race that I called, didn't he? He did. Or at least he got interviewed. 95, 46, 23, 10, 43, 77. Powerball numbers. There's your new set if you didn't like the first ones. 233, 39, 94, 48. That'll be your top 10. Whole lot of green flag racing. Is that surprising? No, these drivers love this. This was one of the ones that they were looking forward to this entire week. So if you thought you were in for a caution fest, well, not yet. Maybe before we get to the end. They knew that I was coming over here. That's what happened. 40 of 90. Well, we've got a whole lot of running left. Just over 120 miles ran. Or 110 miles ran. They're going to run a couple of more laps, and it'll put them about the halfway mark. And I tell you what, it's been a good race. 50 laps to go for the drivers here. And we'll get, and those, if you're out there watching with Graham Construction, folks, I will make sure that I have the rest of this overlay figured out. They'd sent me one, but and we had it fixed, and it just didn't work. So my bad. We will make sure that it's all working on the next race next week, and maybe we might have that might have everything kind of working not just working, but they have the new cameras, the new driver cameras working. Matthew Fleming lost his internet again. No, Fleming! Fastest guy on the racetrack. And he was there. He was right up there with the leaders. And so now that puts Trevor in that third spot solidly. At least he didn't do what I've seen here lately. You know, people will blink, 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 and the car kind of goes all wonky and gives you a 4X. Tiffany out there. Come on, Uncle Woody. You got this. Go get it 0-3. Now, Fireball he's a lap down. He's a lap down. That would have been off. Yeah, you know what? That would have caused our first one, and it would give me an opportunity to give out the helicopter award. That's all I'm looking for here, right? And I'm going,
come on, man.
Let me give the helicopter award. Thank you to Mr. Tony Kivett out there for giving me that sound bite. 95, 46, 23, 10, 43, 43. Old Thomas right here. 41 to the outside. Now the 41 is a lap down. It's Sheldon Fettig right there. He was a part of that group that fell back early on, and does look like the Beef Jerky Unlimited team has a Tropicaya number 60. There's Rule. I like his car. I remember calling the race not too long ago. Whenever they first invited me over to kind of help out, and last week whenever I jumped in, I really like his car. Rule's got a great car. That's my opinion, at least. Tommy D trying to bring the team all the way forward. There's the number 86. He is tracking down Bobby up here. Bobby's on the back end of this little group with James in the 0-3. He's got the 84 who's a lap down as well. Kerry Moore. Actually, Kerry Moore, yeah, still showing a lap down. He's carrying that group around. Trying to work him back to the front. The 0-3 right there to the back bumper of the 84. Trying to find some more speed out of this car. And they're going to need it. 0-3 sitting there in 20. I'm sorry, Kerry Moore in 23rd. James and Bobby in 17th and 18th. They're trying to get to Anthony Zirkle. And they've got 15 seconds to kind of make up here. 15.4. Mr. Fleming back in the race. There he is. He's not having a solid connection day. We want to make sure he's doing good. 95, 46, 41, and the 94. I think the 41's trying to bring the 94 back out there. And what a good way to get your lap back, right? That's what I'd say. 46 says, nah, we're good. Get the 95 down here. Sheldon trying to pull Presley around. It's been a good race so far. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, folks, as we do these things and things that we do. Always got to take a pause every once in a while. And, of course, we got to do all the commercials because, you know, what we do.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
And, of course, Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville. You can give them a call, area code 570-546-2625. They've got some real cool toys. They got some new stuff. I followed them on their Facebook page, and they've got some really awesome stuff out there that will make me go broke. I'm just saying. Thank you to Fairfield Motorsports for being a sponsor over here at the Graham Construction Xfinity Series. Gotta love all of the drivers that get out here and have a ton of fun. And normally they have, you know, the driver spotlight and all that stuff, which I really like. Well, our driver spotlight today, besides the white flag coming around, it's going to be this guy right here. You know why? Because it's his birthday. There it is, Fairfield Motorsports birthday boy. It's going to be your driver spotlight. Forgive all the logos in the back that are kind of bouncing around. Got to fix all that stuff. Jumping into the race. I appreciate everybody. James being the man who was having a birthday today. Hendersonville, Graham Construction all over the racing line here. You know what? We're just going to move that. That's that much. That's that easy. Let's just do that. iRacing.com. Make sure you go get your subscription refill today because it is the prescription for speed. iRacing.com. A lot of free stuff to get started. You can use a controller. You can get yourself a wheel setup. You can get started and do a lot of racing before you have to spend any extra money. However, occasionally you do what I do and you have lots of money invested. Happy birthday to the 03. He's going to be your Fairfield Motorsports driver spotlight. And pretty much everybody's going to be a driver spotlight next week. No, I'm totally joking. We'll make sure that we have everybody figured out here for the rest of the race. All right. 95, 46, 23, 10, 43, 77. Those look like good numbers for me at the moment. That's your front six. This Tony Wrestler has been ever so creepingly moving himself, and I say creepingly, I mean that in a positive way, not in a negative way. He's 13 spots up, one of the biggest movers of the race. Brad Kirby up 20. But Tony, it gains a spot here and there whenever somebody goes and steps out of line, and then he kind of puts himself back there. And right now he's got 7 Crawford, the number 77 there, 43 is right in front of him. And the 94 who was up there running with the 41 who was trying to get his lap back, he falls in line with the number 10. Sheldon still a lap down in 22nd spot here. Was trying to help the 94. The 94, he falls back a few spots here, and he's going to try to hold on to what he has. He's in 8th as he was trying to battle for 2nd and 3rd. That's right along. Here's the camera, the cockpit camera of the 41. The driver's in front of him. Occasionally you realize that some of the things that you have in there just aren't working. And they weren't labeled correctly. Top Esports is putting on this league. Graham Construction is the title sponsor for the Xfinity Series here. But I tell you what, they got the Truck Series tomorrow. Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series will be live roughly about, I believe it's 7:30 my time, 8:30 Eastern. That's when we're going to go live tomorrow. And I'll try to make sure that I have it correct on the... you're hearing in and out of the throttle there, just trying to maintain speed with the cars in front of them. But we'll try to make sure that we're on the event tomorrow instead of just being live on the Top Esports Facebook page. They created a live events that I was trying to get it to connect to, but I kind of put myself in a hurry because I got to talking with the eNASCAR Racing Association gentlemen at the end of their race. 95 is your race leader. There he is, Hickory, North Carolina driver. And I want a big congratulations to Justin Levine out there winning the eNASCAR Racing Association Next Gen Cup Series championship just a short little while ago. So big congratulations to that driver. Super awesome guy too. He asked for my logo so he can run them on his cars. I said, yeah, why Speaking of which, if you want to run my logos, I'll give you my logos. I don't mind. Just as long as you don't go out there and, do something that is detrimental to yourself. All right, back at it. 53 of 90. We're getting close to the point where some of these drivers are going to start thinking about pit road once more. I do think that if I were any of these drivers, I would think about running as long as I can. And some of these other drivers that need to make up some of that time might have to short pit here. Brandon Ward, not one of those drivers, I don't think. He's inside the top 11. He is right there with that main group. And so he's on the tail end now. Abram Moon might be one of those drivers that has to do that. So we'll see what happens there. But everybody out there is having a fantastic evening. We're just doing a great justice. Thank you to all the folks watching on Twitch as well. You guys are fantastic. Let's make sure I don't have any rewards to give out here. Here it is. That's what I wanted to do. Go to the creator dashboard. Some of you guys had some stuff that I needed to redeem. I want to make sure I do that. Because you guys are looking for some points here, right? That's what we want. All right. Manage reward requests. There it is. Kiss complete. There it is. And mark them all as complete. Thank you very much, folks. 14 subscribers, 475 followers. Thank you very much to everybody out there for being a part of that. You are all amazing. Then, let's see. Very close on our Facebook page. I know that we're getting some more followers out there, so thank you very much for that as well. And, to Graham Construction, I will make sure I have all of your information out there as well. KPTV giving me some love out there. Look at you go, brother. Sharing my stream 14 minutes ago and liking it, giving the KPTV Pointers Motorsports Facebook page. Thank you for the likes on your Facebook page and your gaming page as well. You're awesome. I appreciate you. All right, they're coming to pit road. 56 of 90. It's a heck of a drive down. Is everybody coming to pit road? Who's not coming to pit road? Let's take a look. That is Abram Moon and company. Look at those. There's some of those drivers already in and out of pit road. They're coming a little bit early. All right, there's Trevor Zeleny, Brad Kirby to second. They all came to pit road a little bit early. We were watching what was going on there, so thank you very much to all the folks out there watching. Trevor Zeleny, Brad Kirby, Seven Crawford, Tony Ressler, Nicholas Presley. And it looks like Brad's coming to pit road. He's like, you know what? I got to go to pit road now. Is he gonna come out with anybody? He might lose a ton of time here. Don't know. Trevor, Seven. They're going to try to go as long as possible. I think that might be what they need to do. So I don't think any of the drivers can make it 40 laps. They can't. No, sir. No, yes, sir, yes, ma'ams. Brad Kirby leaving pit road, has the tires and the fuel. Gillespie in the 23, he is rolling into 3 and 4 with the 77 here. Wrestler, I talked about Tony Wrestler. He's been able to make it stick. I think some folks coming to pit road this time by. Dominic's going to stay out, though. He came in on 29. Dominic, and it looks like Joe's behind. Brandon Ward, they all came in on 29. So they've got another lap they can run here. I don't know that they can put a full 30 into it. So that will put 30. That'll put a stop and go here for somebody. For everybody. If there is no caution, there's going to be a stop and go. Basically, not stop and go, a splash and go here very soon. Absolutely incredible to see. Dominic leading now as we've had our 7th lead change of the race. And no doubt they're going to start thinking about coming to pit road very soon. As the 41 of Shelton right in front of them. A lot of drivers a lap down now. Abram, the first car, 1 lap down. And if a caution happens, that would break a lot of hearts. Because right now, 3 cars about to be caught very quickly and put a lot of time. There's going to be a lot of time separating these drivers. There's your race leader, Dominic Previtt, right there in the 39. Previtt's going to have. They're going to have a lot of time that's going to be made up on them very quickly here, because Zalesny, Crawford, Sudduth, Kostritza, all these drivers right here, these 4 drivers, full of fuel, full of tires, full of angst, ready to go. Brad Kirby's starting to catch that little pack as well. He is right there in that draft mix. Cole Thomas trying to catch up as well. He's a couple of seconds off of Brad Kirby, but Mr. Kirby, he's catching the draft of this. This little pack's going to put them in and off pit road. Joe Tardif coming in as Dominic already hit his pit stop. He gets lefts and rights and gets full of fuel. So is Brandon Ward. Joe just now hitting his pit stall. He's going to leave now as they start to get through maybe some right side tires. Maybe they took lefts and the right side's kind of made it work. This little tandem, this 5-car right here, 5-car tandem, the 95, back out there again. He's going to put these guys a lot. I think they might have waited just a little bit too long here, because now they're going to lose a ton of time to these drivers coming out of 1 and 2. These drivers are up to 194 miles an hour, and I walked you through Previtt and company. They're going to have to catch the draft of these cars to try to find something to make it stick and to make it work here. Brandon Ward along with them. He and Joe Tardif, they were going to be right there on the tail end of that field, but now not the case. They're going to be several seconds off of that pace. So barring a caution, there's going to be 30 laps to go this time by, and at least one more attempt to short pit. Now, how long do you take to do that? Do you come in with everybody else, or do you take a little group with you after about 10 laps and put yourself in, so that way you can have that advantage? That's how I look at things. 32 coming off pit road. There's Woody. Be out there and at least enjoying himself, regardless if he's had any issues. He just had that one issue. Now Fireball Woody's 4 laps down at the moment, and it has to do with the pace strategy that was happening there. But Fireball not looking too bad. A lot of cars. James, last car in the lead lap. One of the last cars in the lead lap. It does look like he's 40.3 seconds off of the race leader. Needing a whole lot of help from the drivers in front of him. This second group is Tommy D. Tommy DeLago in the Beef Jerky Unlimited 86. Has Rule Thane right in front of him. Robert and Anthony Zirkle. Anthony Zirkle's still up here. Anthony's got Fleming behind him again. Hopefully Fleming can hold on to it right there and get him rolling. 89 of Doig right there. Is John Capps, 702. He's going to be a lap down as well. They're trying to move these guys around, and tell you what, they need a whole lot of. Right now, some of these drivers are begging for a caution, which I don't blame them. But they're catching some of the drivers. They're at least catching the race leader. Their lap times at least consistently catching the race leader, just about a half tenth at a time, but it's something. .63 of 90. They cannot make it on fuel, I don't think. Take a look at the pit strategy on the bottom right of your screen there. Your race leader came in on 27. He's got 8 laps on this fuel cycle now. And is that the winning strategy? That's kind of what I look at. Zalesny, though, he came in a little bit later. And so did Crawford. So those drivers are there in 3rd and 4th. There might be an opportunity for those drivers to kind of short pit themselves, get the fuel. Do they get the fuel now, or do they kind of wait? That's what I'm looking at. Brad Kirby came in a lap before Crawford and Zalesny. Thomas came in at the same time. It does look like it's going to be about who's going to be on the right strategy here. Who's going to come in early and make this their own. You guys tell me out there. I want to hear from you. What do you do? No cautions so far in this 90-lap affair. Mari Wrestler becoming a follower out there, giving us a like as well on Facebook. Thank you so much for that. You get all the folks out there. You guys out there on Twitch really like it. You guys are Twitch diehard Twitchers. I like it. 95-46. All right, let's kind of give everybody an update of where everybody is. Let's go through your top 20. There is James, last car in the lead lap. He is up one spot from the start of the race, but he needs a whole lot of help. Tommy D off a spot. He started 18th. He's in 19th. Will Thane started 17th. He is in 18th. The 89 of Robert, he started 15th. He's in 17th, off 2 spots. Anthony Zirkle started 19th and is up 3. He's in 16th. Kevin Meyer off 6th, started 9th and 15th. Levi McCarty, he started 11th. He is in 14th. Fletcher started 12th. He is in 13th. Abrams started 13th. He's in 12th. Tony Wrestler started 20th. He's in 11th. Joe Tardif started 8th. He's back to 10th. Brandon Ward started 9th. He's in 16th. Dominic Previtt started in 23rd. He is in 8th. Nicholas Pressey started in 9th. He's in 7th. Cole Thomas started in the outside pole position. He is in 6th. Brad Kirby right in front of him. He started 19th. He is in 5th. 7 Crawford started in 16th. Brad Kirby up 19. He started 24th. He is in 5th. 7 Crawford right in front of him. He started in 16th. He's in 4th. Trevor Zalesny in 3rd. He started 7th. Kostritza started 3rd. He's in 2nd. And the race leader started 6th. Mr. Richard in the 95. Having a decent drive out there Sunday driving. Graham Construction, 24 laps to go here. And what a good little race. They've had a good little race here. I've been pretty happy with what I've seen. Super Speedway Racing, what do you think tomorrow night? What kind of race are we going to see tomorrow night in the trucks? Because they can shove. They can really shove. Oh, man, oh, man. All right, well, with the 25 laps to go, it's time for me to take another hydrate break. Be right back with you.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC, and we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Big old special thank you to everybody out there tuning in. There's Brad Kirby's number 10. Myron, you could have said something at any particular point, my man. I don't mind if you jump in here. How you doing?
I am doing excellent, man. So sorry that I came in late. Unfortunately, had some prior obligations to get done before you come out here. Obviously, school comes first, but man, it's going good. How about you?
Oh, it's another day in paradise, and the fun stuff is about to really pick up here No cautions. Everybody's enjoying the day. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen come down to the wire?
Yeah, I believe you said originally that these guys do not have enough fuel to make it all the way. So that's going to be interesting to see if these guys make pit stops one more time. If they do, how close of a pack are they going to do it? And if that does it bring out a caution and sort of packs everybody up for the last few laps to finish out the race?
If I were any of these drivers, and I talked about it just a little bit ago, I'm going to be the driver that comes in 10 laps earlier than everybody else. I don't want to wait until it's the last minute. But at the end of the day, who knows?
I 100% agree with you. If you can get guys that go down with you at that same point, I think that's sort of going to be a game changer over guys that wait maybe the extra 10 laps, then going down early. You can bring maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 guys. If you can grab them, say, hey, I'm going to go down. You guys want to go down with me? They pull it off successfully. They're going to be the group that drives away. And at the end of the day, that's going to be the battle is between those 3 and nobody else.
Well, it's 11. They're about 11 laps away from their last green flag pit cycle for some of the drivers here. Some of them are going to be able to hold on to it. We're looking at 57. Somewhere in that realm. We don't want to. You don't want to be the driver that runs out of fuel. Now the 95, he's coming on every 27 lap stint, and that would put him somewhere around the 91 to 94 mark, and that's cutting it a little bit close for me, especially when I have to get back up to speed on the next lap.
Yeah, and I think that's going to hurt late in the race is getting back up to speed. If you're that last guy to come down, I would say almost kiss it bye-bye. Yeah, it's going to be rough to get up, get moving, get with guys. Because late racing, late chance to come down, that really, really ruins your shot. Because, like you said, getting back up to speed, having to find your pack, get in your pack, it's too much to go through, especially towards the end of a race like this. And only at lap 72, I believe you said there has been no cautions just yet. You gotta keep thinking that mentality. There's gonna be no cautions. If not, I need to make sure that I come down, execute pit road, get back off, get with my pack, get going. That's what this track is all about.
19 laps to go on the Graham Construction Xfinity Series here. 95, 46, 23, 77, 10. And the 43, I talk about picking your Powerball numbers. Well, there you go. Go pick your Powerball numbers, folks. We love and appreciate it. Keep the chats going out there. Tell me what you think, because without you guys, I wouldn't know what to think. Thank you for all the new followers. Thank you for all the folks out there sending stars. I appreciate everybody that does that and donating to the cause and to the channels, subbing out there, becoming a subscriber on YouTube. I like to do this because it's my way of showing folks kind of what you got to do. So make sure that if you get the opportunity, go give us a like and follow on Facebook. Facebook.com/Signature Esports is our channel, and Top Esports. You're going to be able to find us over there as well. But there's that channel, and then of course and always Twitch.tv/Signature Esports, YouTube.com/Signature Esports, and of course you can find the same as well on by searching your search bar for Top Esports and both of the platforms, Top Esports 2 and the rest of it. Man, oh man, what a good little run that they have had. I've been enjoying it. I hope you have as well. Can you imagine? Completely agree. As far as I talked about it earlier, as far as patience has been the biggest advantage to every driver that's in this race. Nobody's really stuck their nose out there. Like right here, the 94 of Pressey has been able to work with Woody to be able to keep himself in the mix here. Falling sometimes about a second and a half back, and he's able to get a run and be able to carry forward. So top 7 drivers really close to each other, but after that, we're talking 16 seconds to make up here.
Yeah, and I'm going to say a little bit early on in this season, these guys didn't really have that word patience up in their vocabulary. It was all about, I got to be top dog, got to be up there in the lead. But later in the season, they're starting to understand sort of what to do, where to sit, and sort of know your mentality walking in the race. These guys are doing an excellent job. They need to know exactly what you said, patience. They got to be smart about their moves, because if they could mess up, it could be costly for them, could be costly for the guy next to them. And when you look at the top 6 all in that line, and then you mentioned Nicholas, a little bit stranded out, but he is backing it up a bit. Maybe there's something that we don't know, that maybe he could be trying to save his fuel with the way he catches up and he sort of falls back and catches up and falls back. Maybe that's just him sitting back, hoping that maybe if a next incident happens in front of him, he has time to react.
Second little group right here, 233, 39, 88. All these drivers now 19, almost in the last 2 laps. They've lost almost 4 seconds to the drivers that are ahead of them. So it goes to show just the organization that you can keep here. Now, see, we watched Nicholas be able to carry back in. He gets right back to the back bumper of the 006 here. 15 laps to go, and this is becoming. I think this is going to become coming down to who's going to come to pit road now.
Yeah, that's the way I'm sort of seeing it right now. If you can orchestrate 4 guys, like these guys they've known everybody's move, sort of what their intents are if they are going to climb up the track. Wow, how about that? I was looking back. Mr. Woody fell back to probably about, I would say, a second, and able to pull himself back. So you see how strong that draft is tonight, with him being able to drop back that far, be able to sort of gather himself, pull himself right back into the mix. But yeah, I think it's sort of who comes down pit road at what point, and if you do, who do you have with you? And it's going to be a constant talk about as they sort of get later in the run, wanting to come on down pit road as we are nearing 12 to go in the race. Yeah, I think at this point, it's sort of who can you orchestrate with, who can you talk with and say, let's go down at X time. That's going to be our game plan. And if you can get a few up here in the front pack, we could see a possible 3, 4, 5 car breakaway.
Well, Fireball is 4 laps down right now, and that is he had gotten loose off pit road, had to take a fast repair, and then has found himself because of track position and the way things have worked out, 4 laps down now. Fleming had internet issues, and so he's now 6 laps down. But we've got a couple of drivers that are a lap down that are going to need. They're hoping for a free pass kind of situation here. Caution would do some justice.
Yeah, cautions could, and that's another thing too. You have lap cars sort of in this mix. You can see they're playing nice right now, but if it does come down to it, yeah, actually, I believe Woody and Mr. Bobby are on separate. Yeah, Bobby is only 1 down compared to Woody being 4 down, so he's gonna he's gonna be your free pass position right now as it stands if a caution was to fall. But that's another thing to sort of think of as we're nearing the end too. Lap cars are going to start wanting the battle for their position, saying, hey, okay, I get it, you're on the lead lap, but this guy is the one I need to catch, and he's just a few cars in front of me. I'm going to push myself, and that could possibly bring out a caution that, may stack drivers up, or it may not. They may be able to get under the double yellows, be able to pull it off. And I have no clue. I believe, is the double yellow rule effect in for these drivers tonight?
It should be, from what I understand. You can't go below the double. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go below the double yellow anyway. Not at Talladega. Maybe at Daytona, where it's more of a trial, where the start and finish line is right there. If you drop below the yellow line here, I think you're going to find yourself in a worse off situation. You probably lose time, being that the start finish line is past pit road there. So the way that I'm looking at it here, this second group, this third group, we have 3 groups here. The number 61 of Anthony Zirkle here in 12th. He's pulling this next group around, and he's doing a pretty darn phenomenal job. Splash and go time for the drivers? Well, yes. As you see the first 7 come to pit road, probably along with, I do believe Woody came in. Well, Woody did not come in. So we're seeing those lap down cars. They're going to stay out. That includes Bobby, who just got his lap back. He's going to have he's going to have Woody with him. Tony Ressler came in on 57 his last time by, so he's going to be carrying the second group around. He's going to be your new race leader. 10 laps to go. Who's going to be able to get in and off pit road the fastest without taking a speeding penalty? Well, you're going to find out.
Another thing you got to look at here is sort of how long do these guys currently in the lead stretch their distance? Because if you stretch it too long, it's not going to be enough. But at the end of the day, they could be trying to just make it closer to the end. I've seen races where guys were out of the fuel coming across the line. I don't think that's going to be the case of this race. Hey, you never know. These guys are in a pack of 5, though. Not going to carry as much speed as the pack of 7. As actually, that's going to be interesting. One car is going to find himself moving on down pit road. That is the 41 of Sheldon, already a few down for the race. But question is where is that pack that already pit?
Well, as we're looking through the field, we're seeing some. Richard came off track here. Where's he at? He went off track, up into the wall, off track. I want to go back and take a look at that. 9 laps to go. The 95 was your race leader there for a little bit. Here's what happened. Everybody was coming to pit road. He was trying to avoid them and then drives down and in. Man, oh, man. That is what happened to them. So it does look like Ressler's going to stay out there. He was hoping for a caution here. And everybody coming to pit road again one more time as they get the final pit stops. Everybody locking it down. 39 of Previtt's going to be your race leader. He's going to have Brandon Ward with him. He still needs to come to pit road. He and Joe Tardif, the top 3, they all still need to come get their splash and go. Trevor Zalesny is leading the second pack that is coming back around here. They've got 15 seconds to play with, so that's going to be your race right there. Dominic, Brandon Ward, and Joe Tardif, all 3 of these drivers, they still need to come to pit road. They cannot make it on fuel. If they can make it on fuel, I will be surprised. I don't know. I will throw a shirt out there for somebody. I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't count out Mr. Joe Tardif. He actually won Homestead last season due to the fuel mileage. If he could pull that off, I mean, standing ovation to that man. But looking back here at this second pack, sort of the guys that need to catch up to that front pack once they come on down pit road. Those guys have spread out. They went from about a 7-car pack to maybe a 5-car pack. So guys were struggling to get on and off pit road together, and that's starting to hurt them just a bit, as I believe the 95 of Richard and I believe the 10 of Brad Kirby lost their pack group, so that's going to hurt those 2 later in the race. But yeah, I wouldn't count out Joe for fuel. He always seems like he knows what he's doing at the end.
27 to 28 laps is what the fuel kind of mileage has been for these drivers. They haven't put a full 30 on it, and even if they put a full 30 on it, they're going to be 2 laps short. They came in on 59, which still counts the warm-up lap and the next lap, so they will still be about a lap and a half, 2 laps short. And if a caution comes out right now, which it almost happened on 81, well, that right there was that right there is what makes all the difference. So let's I want to go back here, and I'm going to, as these guys are battling it out here, we're almost 5 laps to go. I want to show you how this happened in front of them. A little far chase view. I did find that. So these drivers in front of the 95 are coming to pit road. They need to come to pit road. And, they're backing up. 95 gives them enough room. 702 is right there. That's John Capps. 95 misses pit lane, comes back up here, and all that slowdown. Everybody else kind of said, I'm going to continue going. 39, 88, 48. That's going to be your top 3 right now. Zalesny, Thomas, Kostritza, Pressey, Crawford. Those 4 drivers working together, 5 drivers working together right now. They're going to be the battle for the lead if this comes down to fuel mileage. And the 03, Mr. Birthday Boy, James Woodard, trying not to go a lap down.
Mr. Birthday Boy, I totally forgot it was his birthday today, but happy birthday to Mr. James Woodard. Yeah, he's a guy that, for some who